Hi, and welcome to another market analysis video from the stealthytrader.com for the week upcoming April 20th. First thing we're going to look at is an intraday chart of the index, in this case the Dow. And clearly, as you can see here, Friday morning, the first 30-minute candle, this is a 30-minute chart, was a nasty one. Want to draw your attention to both Wednesday afternoon and Thursday afternoon. We were able to pick up on a lack of buying on both these days, and sometimes it doesn't mean anything. Excuse me. But in this case, we suspected perhaps there was a reason for that, and that was shortly revealed on Friday. Net, first half hour candle was a very bearish red candle. Important also to note the next 5 or 6 30-minute periods was a consolidation pattern. We were able to chart a trend line around 17,840 that broke down through roughly at 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. Then for the remainder of the day, as can be the fashion, the market slowly chopped higher to this trend line. So going forward for Monday next week, this 17,840 area, I expect to at least be a minor retracement, minor resistance level. Let's see what happens if we open above it or below it. More importantly, especially after Friday's activity, let's take a look at what we might expect on the downside. So this is a daily chart for the Dow with that ugly red candle on Friday. It's amazing, never ceases to amaze me how a market could take 2 weeks to go up and lose 70% of that value on one day. To observe here, we'll see that the low of the day actually was down at this trend line, 17,750 roughly. So it rallied about, I don't know, about 75 points off the lows. Let's see what this little rally here has to offer next week if we retrace that level, those gains towards the end of the afternoon. If we retrace that, give them back. On the downside, 17,640 area is a bunch of bottoms here, so we'll be watching for that. And slightly below that, 17,570 is two bottoms. I want to call your attention to the 200-day moving average, 17,400 roughly. And this might be a case where as time goes on, it'll merge with an indicator, the upsloping 200-day, which is losing some of its slope, which can be a concern. So these two might run into each other somewhere in between their present levels. Also want to call to your attention, I still believe this down channel that we broke out of is a level to test again, and that's roughly 16,900 should it happen. But right now, on the downside, those are the three support levels and clearly the 200-day. The first stock we're going to take a look at is ELNK, ELNK, Eric, Larry, Nancy, Karen. This is one that we've been very kind of vocal about the fact that we like the setup. This is a weekly chart, which adds extra credence to any pattern recognition. And this is, I don't know, about since December, right here is November, Thanksgiving, and a really nice base to break out from. And we were able to advise our premium members, or actually give our opinion to our premium members of really nice levels to get involved. And we like the stock, but then again, everything depends on what's happening in real time. At the Stealthy Trader, we are real-time analysts, so we work on the fly. Anyway, also noticed here a potential inverted head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, breakout, and this being a neckline here. This could uh, this could take off nicely. This could feasibly move to above $6.25. Volume has been okay, average. So let's see what happens, and let's look at the next one. The next stock we're going to look at is SQNM, SQNM, Susan, Quack, New Mexico. And this is a weekly chart again. And similar to what we just showed in EarthLink, we have a nice extended base going back a few months. Last week was definitely in line with our expectations, and we were able to provide great entry to our premium members. Volume has been nice with a pretty strong showing for last week. We always like to see an increase in volume. And also on our proprietary filters, most of our stocks, all the dots have to be in a row, and we got some nice alerts from that area too. So it's a combined indicator, chart pattern recognition, and a few other variables that lead us to make a move. So we're looking forward to seeing what happens with SQNM. The next stock we're going to quickly look at is Fairway Group, FWM, Frank, William, Mary. And it kind of took it on the chin last week, which more or less brought it to our attention. I'm going to draw a trend line now. We use Thinkorswim platform. We have an endorsement relationship with them, and we swear by the analytics that come with this free package. It's incredible. So let us know. Reach out to me. We have a relationship with them. We could expedite a lot of aspects of getting involved with their platform and share our sheet with you if you use our link. This is how simple it is to draw a trend line. And let's take a look quickly at this trend line. This is a weekly chart, and if you could see, a lot of stocks ping in our filters, and we have a lot of stocks where we draw trend lines. We are artists. We draw all the time. It's part of our methodology. So when we had the breakout like 2-3 weeks ago, it ran up to about $8, and we're pullback buyers. We never, obviously, you want to be guarded against getting involved with the masses. We are usually before the masses, and quite often sell out, take profits to the masses. So the breakout area is around 590. It closed last week at $6. Touched its 20-week moving average here, around 580, held. This is one we'll be watching, and you might consider trialing our membership, because it's important to get in at good levels or jettison ideas if it doesn't jive with the rest of the market activity. So please keep that in mind on any chart that I'm showing. Just don't run out and just follow what you're seeing here. There's a lot more to it, and I'd be happy to discuss that further with you. Let's see what the markets do next week. That's foremost.